Hey everybody, my name is Ivica. Thank you so much for joining me on the latest episode of I Am Gaming Podcast. This is a podcast about the video game industry, entrepreneurship, gaming nostalgia, YouTube shorts, and many other things I find to be in the same realm of business and creative ventures. Like always, first and foremost, a huge, enormous, incredibly big thanks goes to my Patreon supporters who really and truly make this podcast possible. Thank you all so much for continuing to provide support to my podcast, and please everyone else check out my Patreon supporters in the links in the description below. Now, like I said, this is episode 257 and it's all about a small but for me really important milestone I got from my YouTube shorts. As you probably know, I started making YouTube shorts more than a year ago and I cover a bunch of topics, completely different gaming topics that I find interesting, and the main driver behind it, behind my desire to make shorts, is kind of to experiment with the medium and see what can it offer. Long time ago when I started, I set up a kind of a milestone for me, which was to hit 1000 views on my short, a short that will get 10k views. And it was something that did not come easy. In fact, a lot of my clips went to something like 6 or 5k, but never made it over 10k, over the 10k mark. That all changed once I created a video at the start of December that was called What's the Epic Games Store Mystery Game? The games that are provided by Epic Games are kind of a tradition. At the end of December you get a range of free games, and each one is kind of hidden by a wrapper that is designed to kind of tease you with the game that will be incoming. Now, a lot of things went bad in this process for me, but a lot of things went well unexpectedly. The things that went well include the fact that this short manages to so far reach 23.3k, over 23,000 views, which was a huge deal for me. I was really happy to see the results, and it managed to get to 10k pretty quickly and then kept climbing. Now, of course, the same giveaway is over. Now it will steadily drizzle off or kind of fade out, which is normal and expected, and it's fine. But I was still pretty impressed by the fact that it got so much views from basically completely or mostly from YouTube search, from people searching what's the next game that is Epic Games providing on its platform. The funny thing about it is that it's completely useless for anyone who actually watched it, because it only discusses the first game that was the first mystery game, and it was dead wrong about that, because I used the wrapper previously in previous years. Each wrapper kind of held clues about the game that is incoming. This year all wrappers were the same, so there were no clues, and I was certain in my video that the next game that is incoming, the first game that Epic Games is going to give out, is going to be PC Build Simulator. It wasn't. It was a completely different game. It had nothing to do with the Epic Games kind of wrapper that it was presenting, because I was certain that the wrapper showcased cursors and monitors, which kind of made sense in terms of making your own PC or PC Build Simulator 1 or 2. Others thought so as well. Of course, it turned out to have nothing to do with it. There was a bunch of comments all discussing possibilities and options and variations of what the next game could be. It was none of those. It was basically Mines of Moria, the game from the Tolkien universe, and no one kind of figured it out. And weirdly enough, people continued to come to my video even though it was just discussing that first game, and most of the views actually came after the first game was revealed. Now, I'm not complaining, of course, but this is a pretty indicative element related to the YouTube shorts and the process of creating YouTube shorts, and that's that you simply don't know. The algorithm is kind of serving it, and it served it to a lot of people. For whatever reason, a lot of people watched it. There wasn't any bad reaction to the fact that the game isn't like relevant in terms of what it discusses. It has a bunch of uploads, a bunch of upticks or upvotes and a bunch of comments basically that are discussing what games are coming, what games could be coming and stuff like that. But it's still kind of missing the point for anyone who came looking what's the next game later on. But still I got those views. Also interesting enough, I got something like 13 subscribers on the video, but the revenue is actually very small. Revenue is several times smaller than my, let's say, like average for my YouTube shorts. It is even smaller, something like 6 or 7 times smaller than my YouTube shorts that are my, let's say, highest grossing shorts. Of course, all shorts make really minuscule amounts of money, that's normal, and the idea is to kind of have a lot of shorts and have a lot of views, but still this is and continues to underperform financially drastically compared to my other shorts, even my average shorts. Like I said, if I compare it to my best viewed or most viewed shorts in terms how long are people watching it, it performs by something like a margin, like I said, 6 or 7 times worse than these clips. So it was an interesting learning experience. Of course, it's always great to hit a milestone, whatever that milestone might be, whatever milestone you set for yourself. In my case, like I said, it was 10k views, it's over 23k. None of my other shorts are near that kind of figure, and I'm pretty certain that there won't be near anytime soon, because this was kind of a fluke, more or less, and that's a fluke that I'm willing to take basically, and I'm happy to have it. And it was also, like I said, a really good learning experience, because it provided me with that info about how much I can expect in terms of performances from YouTube shorts that are basically getting lucky through the algorithm and nothing more. The result is not much, but still it's a really positive thing, because you get your subscribers, you get people to watch your other videos. There is a clear benefit to making shorts, and I'm going to continue. What's the next milestone? Well, logically it would be 30k views. Again, I think I'm pretty far from that, but still it's something that I'm continuing to strive for. Logically, if I was a bigger channel, I would probably say the next milestone is 50k or 100k, but I'm very far from that. But the ultimate point is that, like any video, like the entire YouTube system, you need to have content that is something other viewers are looking for in one way or another. And this is underlining that concept once again, super clearly and super directly. And I'm going to stick with that, especially with my regular YouTube clips, which are about game development, more precisely the Epic Games ecosystem of Fortnite, Fortnite Creative, UEFN and Unreal Engine. There you have it, how it looks like to get 20k views on a YouTube short unexpectedly. And thanks so much for listening, thanks so much for being here. That's all for this episode. If you'd like to tell me something, please use the comments below and do it. If you'd like to support me, please check out my Patreon page, check out my channel memberships that are pretty new but also really helpful to my kind of longevity of this venture. Check out my books on Amazon, and finally, if you'd like to support me for no financial or without any financial commitment, please just subscribe to my channel and be here for my new videos. That's all for me. My name is Ivica. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you in precisely 7 days from now. Until then, bye bye.